All right, we're live with another edition of the
Yeah.
Chips Are Down with Dan Wedge. Wedge, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Brandon. Yourself, man?
I'm doing great, man. I got a nice little Kona Brewing Big Wave here, so I'm riding the wave tonight. Along
Nice.
with these chips, we got some Miss Vickies. So I
Yeah.
got a bag. So
I hope it should be good.
I guess you recommended these. So tell me a little bit
Hmm.
about these chips. You told me that they're like Canadian, which
Yeah, like these have been
experience.
around forever. I don't know. Even I can remember going back. My mom actually really liked these way back in 10 years ago or so. Um, I don't know. They got a little bit of heat on them. They're not as abrasive as the ketchup chip, we'll say. So it should be probably pretty good, but we'll see how she goes. I mean, we're in kettle chip territory now, so I'm hoping that'll pop it up a little bit more, get some crunch in there.
Oh, I
But
do love some kettle chips. The one
yeah,
thing that I will say about these chips is that so where people are asking already about your shirt. So it looks like you got a Canadian Bitcoiner shirt on. Is that right?
do you know how long this sucker's been in the mail for a month since my birthday? I
Um,
actually there might even be more coming, but it didn't show up. Literally, this sucker. Yeah, there you go.
oh, the friends and enemies.
Yeah,
There we
I'm
go.
excited about this sucker. Uh,
Joey stole that from me. So
yeah,
maybe
you know what? I remember that. I think that's how we started doing this. You started you know tarnishing the good name of Canada, and that's how I kind of dug into it. But
I would never do that. Never in a million years. All
actually,
right.
I've learned a lot more from you guys now. But anyways,
Yeah, Joey's saying that he's calling the supplier. So, all right, so maybe they'll get your next one. But yeah, so
yeah,
it's a Canadian chip. Miss Vickies are very
yeah.
popular here in the States. I'm a big fan of their jalapeno chips, their barbecue chips, and their salt and vinegar. So, there's really like not many of these chips that I don't like, Miss Vicky's. I do like the kettle chips, so that's already probably boosting it up a little bit. The
Yeah.
one thing I will say is I had to order these off Amazon because all these other chips that I have to get, I always have to order them, and I have like two big bags. So if you look at my head here, I had to pay like $17 just to try these
Yeah.
chips. So
Um, in retrospect, Brandon actually had one, and for me to get it as a Canadian was going to wait a month and cost about $37 Canadian to get it shipped up here. So he's graciously kicked out the American bucks for his bag, and I got to just go to the grocery store. So yeah, we don't get any selection here in Canada. So this is exciting. You're just trying Canadian chips for the rest of your life now.
yeah, that's tough. Hey, but I'll do it. All right. So now, we like to do a little in bag preview here.
Oh yeah, that's it smells
This,
almost like a barbecue chip kind of
yeah, this
smell, but that
Parmesan.
might be the kettle cook.
Yeah, so you got a little kettle cook. They don't look super dark, which I like.
Yeah,
A little, it does smell a little vinegary. I will say that. But I feel like all Miss Vicky's chips kind of have like that little vinegar smell at the end.
the little extra. Maybe it's the oil or something, but
Yeah,
that's not even. It's just a hint of flavor almost, but it's gonna be exciting. You want to do the first one here?
yeah. Go for it,
All
Wedge.
right. It is.
You do the honors.
All right.
Cheers.
You know the rules. There we go. One chip.
One chip. Everybody knows the rules.
Comparatively, there is no heat. Like we tried that Marsala one, the Dynamites. There is no heat, but the kettle does. It does definitely bring it up quite a bit. What's your
So
thoughts?
honestly, like the past couple chips that we've had a lot of spice and stuff, like a lot of seasoning. These not so much, but I kind of don't mind that because it's got the kettle cut chip, like you're saying. It's
Yeah.
got good crunch. I like the crunch.
It's you know I don't know. I could put this out. I wouldn't be worried about somebody accidentally grabbing a couple of them and then having to clean them up in a later off a plate or something around the corner or something. You know.
Oh, I mean, like I actually don't mind that I have two big ass bags of these. So
Finally, it's actually an investment that's paying off.
there we go. I don't
Well,
mind. So let's go.
well,
All right, Wedge, give me your rating overall, and I'll go second this time.
uh, like 7.5. I'm gonna say like it's definitely up there, but like it's not. I don't think I'd ever crave it, but it's definitely not something I go. It's not for me.
It's not for you, huh? I don't know. I feel like so Miss Vickie's is a very popular chip brand at Miss Vickie's USA. If you ever want to sponsor me, you know, DMs are open.
We'll try every flavor, man.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they're shocked here. 7.5. This is the highest I believe Wedge has given any chip so far that we've tried. Granted, this is our third chip, but highest one so far.
Yeah. I mean, it's no ketchup chip, but it's definitely up there.
Unreal. Ketchup chip's still trash. But so I will say, so I've done 3 of these.
No.
They definitely have the least amount of heat. The other 2 that we tried, the Doritos and the Taki ones, the like wrapped, those had a lot more crunch just because it was strictly wrapped, I think. But like that crunch gets old. These ketchup chips, I could eat all day. I could eat this full bag probably.
You just called them ketchup chips, man.
That makes me very happy. I'm riding the wave. But
riding the wave.
So out of the Miss Vickie's flavor, I would not put these before jalapeno. Those are my favorite. I would probably put them over their barbecue flavor, to be honest.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar, that's a craving kind of thing. So
that's a classic kind of thing. You don't really, I don't know. They do it really well.
Yeah. So I honestly might be like the second or third best Miss Vickie's chip that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging these chips, honestly.
They're good stuff, man.
Look, I think 7.5 is a fair one, but I'm not gonna give the fans the same rating. I can't do that. Can't do that for the fans. Is it in the 8s?
Wow.
Pushing it. I'm gonna go 7.9.
Wow.
These are
So like these are our favorite chips right now. Like that's kind of a crazy sentence to be putting out there.
These are the favorite chips so far that we've tried.
Woohoo.
Spoiler alert, we do have more Miss Vickie's coming through. And it is the Miss Vickie's ketchup chip, which I'm not looking forward to.
You know what? I'm excited about those.
But if anybody could do a ketchup chip well, I have faith in Miss Vickie's.
They're not going to put out something subpar. No. It's going to be a kettle chip. It'll be decent. It's going to be exciting.
Joey's asking what's an 8 if these are 7.9. The jalapeno chips are probably an 8.6, 8.7.
Yeah, the jalapeno is something else. Like that's something that you try and you're like, oh, that's too much, and then you kind of have a couple more, and you're like, man, this bag's not big enough, kind of thing. Like the jalapeno, I think, is their top chip.
Yeah. I don't know what chips in the 9s. I'm trying to think. I mean, sometimes if you go back and think about it, those Doritos Cool Ranch with like a blue McDonald's blue Powerade, that was like growing up, that was shit. But I don't know if that would still be in my a 9. These are really solid though. But I'm tentative to give very high ratings this early on.
Yeah.
Because that means we can't get better.
Well, the bar can get set. I'm going to relate it to Bitcoin. I have to do it, but you don't go buy the second best thing out there. Like once we could test them all and go, you know what? Not for me. Not one number 3 or whatever. Like when you hit it, you hit it. Like it doesn't, and when it's good, it's good. You don't need to, maybe you try other stuff, but it's always the best thing. You always come back.
Well, I do enjoy these chips. I've been eating them the whole time.
This is the most I've seen you eat. I did want to ask one quick question from Bitcoin conference. How good was that first bite of that blue Taki? Because I think that there was definitely a lot of conference libations going into that, and I think that would have been kind of on a different level, I feel, than this.
So honestly, I was intoxicated, not very, but I was.
I barely could tell. It wasn't even. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, It was maybe like midnight or so. You know, me and Dan going to a CVS to go get some late night snacks. I get some jerky, and then yeah, we're in the line to check out. We see these blue Takis. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What does a blue flavored chip taste like? And so we got it. Honestly, I didn't think they were that bad. They tasted a lot like the Doritos, like the rolled Doritos that we had.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like blue food coloring. Well, obviously it was blue food coloring. So,
Well, hold on. Have you not had blue chips before?
no,
Like from blue
you had
corn?
other chips.
Yeah, blue. Like definitely a thing up here. We have blue chips made from blue corn.
Oh well, blue corn chips. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. But
Yeah.
the Takis are different, eh? All right.
No, I don't think Takis are made out of corn chips. That could be wrong. I don't want to slander Taki's name. So
There's definitely corn in it. How much? I don't know.
debatable. But yeah. So I mean, those weren't bad. It tasted a lot like the Doritos. I had Dan try them afterwards. He didn't really like them. But I mean, those did have like it was like a delayed heat. So like you'd eat those and like I don't know, it was a good like drunk one. I always like a little spice when I'm drunk too, because I feel like that kind of helps get it off. So.
Yeah. Well,
Those weren't that great, but these very good. I recommend if anybody sees these around, definitely should pick up a bag and try.
Notice the French on your bag, so it might be kind of hard down in the States. That's going to be
yeah.
That's how you can tell it's Canadian is when we've got to put our stamp of both languages on it in order to sell it.
I know Joey's in the chat. He's been practicing French a lot, so maybe this can help him out a little bit.
Oh man, I've given up on it. I have like West Coast, like Western Alberta French. I've tried speaking it in a handful of situations, and they just treat me like English. Gotcha. So,
all right. Well, Wedge, thank you so much for joining me.
This is a great Monday night. This is really nice. I got a bag of chips I'm actually going to probably polish off tonight, or at least have some more of. So I appreciate it.
Nice. And I'm gonna ride the wave a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't had a Kona in a while. That's some good stuff. That's going way back for me.
The wave, baby, ride the wave. All right, Wedge. We'll sign it out. That's it for us.
Thanks, guys.
At Green Candle IT at Wedge Social. Find us there. We're out.
Come find us.